I know the Bears won, but I want to talk about Young because here's a guy that goes to the top of the draft, which we're just talking about, right? And whether ready or not, right, NFL's going to draft these quarterbacks. But I think, coming out of Bama, he's been on big stages. But you don't get drafted into a good spot, right? You get drafted by a team number one for a reason, and that offense is struggling. What do you make of what we're seeing from the Panthers offense right now?
Well, I mean, you just mentioned it, struggling. And think about this. You're Bryce Young. You get drafted at number one pick. You have a head coach that's the play caller early, and then all of a sudden you switch with the play caller. Look, they don't have a lot of weapons around this young man. I think he gets rid of the ball quickly. He makes pretty good decisions with the ball. He has enough arm talent. But when you think about it, when they break the huddle, who scares you?
Right.
Nobody. I mean, this is an offense that struggles. 17 points a game. They had 2 touchdowns. He threw a nice touchdown pass. Other than that, it was a punt return. You remember the old days when the Carolina Panthers had this tight end by the name of Greg Olsen?
Yeah.
Let's start there. Let's go get him a tight end and then try to get him a running back. And while you're at it, while you're Christmas shopping, you can get him a number one receiver as well. Thielen is his number one receiver. Thielen, he's a good player, but he's 33 years old. I mean, so there's a lot going on here. Fans probably are a little bit disappointed, but this is what it looks like when you're trying to actually rebuild a football team.
Herm, I hear you, and I hate the term "don't disagree," so I'll say it this way. I agree with what you're saying. They don't have weapons. But if I'm going to compare him to C.J. Stroud, which is going to happen because he went second, and I'm looking at Houston's situation. Now, look, he threw for 470, and it's Collins and Tank Dell. It's not like they've got Jefferson and Tyreek, right? They don't have unbelievable weapons in Houston, and he's just done so much better. And I feel like that creates perhaps some unfair comparisons. But I don't know that Stroud's got a ton of weapons in Houston either. It's just looked so much better. That's not unreasonable, is it?
No, not unreasonable at all. When you think about it, he set a rookie record,
Right.
470. He's got 14 touchdowns, and what he really does good, he doesn't turn the ball over.
Exactly.
Only 1 turnover. And he's playing just like he did in college. He's got a lot of poise. The game's not too big for him. Now, he's a bigger quarterback, obviously. But you make a great point. He's got a young head coach, a first-year head coach. They're in the fight over there. But look, it's funny because this division that Carolina's in, remember, 8 wins won it last year? Probably 9 wins will win this division. So as bad as it looks right now, if you're a Panther fan, when they collectively go get some more players, they'll have a chance in this division.
Sure. Well, my guy Stanford Steve said as we watched earlier, he's like, it's just too early. Like we want to move on, right? They want to fire coaches if you're 2-3 or whatever else. They want to move on. No, the guy's 9 games into his NFL career. We'll take a deep breath and give him some time, Herm. I appreciate your time as well, always. Appreciate you stopping on tonight.
Thank you, Scott. My pleasure. Good seeing you, my friend. Tell Stanford Steve I said hello, please.